Come on. There we go. There she goes. Alright. Well, good morning, everyone. Day starts the same way it always starts on the farm. Taking care of the animals. Gonna have to get this baler out of here soon enough. It's starting to get in the way. Grab another silage bale for the girls. Just one will do it. Oops, hang on a second. And a couple more on the back. Hang on. Okay. There we go. There you go. Put some weight back there. Good. And up she comes. Good stuff. Get her in reverse. Perfect. All right. Well, it's been a couple of days of cleaning up after the hay season, but I feel like we finally got a bearings on it. Things are looking much neater now. Still need to move that mower back to my farm, but I don't know. I feel like we're going to need it here soon enough. Come on. There we go. Good girl. This old tractor works pretty hard in this yard. She's a joy. Love the sound of that thing and the way it moves. Mostly when you're taking care of animals, the fact that it's got that open cab and you can have this amazing view of absolutely everything that's going on. Okay, and back it off a bit. Alright. Let's grab that bucket. She's a little bit loud, but, you know, it's to be expected. Not a whole lot of sand baffling back in the day. Machine worked. There we go. And grab that. Good, got her. Okay. There we go. Clean all this stuff up. Messy animals. Messy, messy animals. Got a few little edges in here that you got to be careful of. Little lips in the concrete and stuff like that. You do it a few times though and you learn where they are. You learn to be gentle. I think the girls are going to be okay for straw for today, but we're going to have to clean out the shed soon enough. We'll get around to that. Alright, that'll do for now. Wonder if they can handle any more grass. Let's take a look here. It looks ridiculous, doesn't it? I need to get a decent bucket for this thing to do this work. We'll get on that. It's on the to-do list. Alright, let's see here. How much more grass can they take? Any more? Any more at all? Nope. That's it. She's full. Okay. Put it in higher gear. There we go. Get things moving a bit more. Alright, so we're just going to store this grass over here for a little while. Until they need it again. It's always tricky. You put in the... Oh, wait a minute. What happened there? Let's see. There we go. Let's reduce some of the back weight a bit here. So she's not quite as dancy in the back. Oh, it's empty. Okay. Good to know. Maybe they did take some. You never know. Alright, so get rid of the weights in the back. Oh, maybe not all of them. Maybe one or two left. Okay. Got ourselves a little trailer too, which we bought for the silage season. That'll work out great for cleaning out the manure also when we get around to that job. So let's see here. Oops, just caught the edge of that barn door. Come on, there we go. Always have a hard time finding a gear on this thing. Alright, park her here for a moment while we head back to close this door. Alright, the girls are more than looked after right now, so we're going to close everything up because we're not going to be back here until at least tomorrow. Okay, and back here. Put you away. And where's that going? Right about there. And perfect. Right about like so. That'll do. Beautiful. All right. Well, that was today's first job, but by no means the principal job. Today I need to go back to my own farm. What am I saying? The Cliffside farm to finish off some spraying. We need to get the fields up to maximum as soon as possible. So that's our next job. So I'm going to meet you guys down there while we get all set up. Alright, let's leave that here. Get that all settled in. And we'll park this guy off in the driveway over here. So today's job is basically to look after our grass fields, because they've all been harvested. Then they need a little bit of a boost to get them back up and running to full speed. So we're going to spray them with fertilizer. They've already had their first stage just by mowing them and leaving a little bit of the mulch on them. It's generally enough to look after them. All right. And first gear. There we go. Mr. Mazzoni was nice enough to include row crop tires on the big tractor. But this one, this is a job for this guy. It's not a very big job that we have to do with her. So we're not going to bother with the big tractor for it. Let's see. Right about there should do it. Handbrake on. And I've just got to detach that. There we go. We'll leave that there. And back that up to here. Not that close. Somewhere around. That should do it. All right. And turn it off. Beautiful. Oh, alright. Let's see here. Let's go back here. Open this up. And what do we need here? We need to... oh, what does she need for repairs? Oh, might as well do that later. Alright, let's see here. Wheels. Two-wheel drive. Let's go with sprayer, four-wheel, no. Two-wheel drive sprayer. There you go. And we'll throw that on there. Up, hang on a second. And done. Good. And well, I might as well close that off. All right, where are we here? So we got little tiny squinty wheels on her. Everything is good. All right. So I don't think we need the front weight again. Back that up. All the way over here. Try not to hit the landy. Forward, rear. And back it up again. Get ourselves over to here. Right about there should do it. I can certainly shove her around from here. So put that over to there. Gonna need a power takeoff. And yeah, at some point, maybe some hoses, but that's another project. For now, this will do. Let's back her up a little bit. There we go, make some room. And let's start with this pasture down here. Alright, so we'll put her over here. We got the pickup truck all loaded up with spray. Good enough. And oops. We'll let her refill herself. Excuse me. Now, we got a problem here with George. I'm not going to spray this field with George standing there. Excuse me, George. I know. You don't feel like it, but that's all right. Don't worry about it, buddy. We're just going to put you in the backyard. You can eat the grass in there. And then you can just, you can come back to your pasture when we're done, okay? Let's see here. And we can put George in here. There you go. You enjoy this grass for a day or two. All right? Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get you a bucket of water later, buddy. All right. Who knew I'd end up having to move the animals around just to get some spraying done? All right, how's she doing? She looks nice and full. Yeah, good. And then through here. Good. Back it up. And a little bit this way. Try not to hit the truck. And in we go. Okay. This one's a little tricky with the tree and all, but we're going to manage it just fine. Let's just open that up while she's doing that, and go around here. This is going to be in the way on our return trip, so we might as well close it now. All right, buddy. And now start her up. And Lower the gear down and go around the field. Doing this freehand is kind of tricky. You almost have to guess at what you've done and haven't done. But if you do the edges first, it's generally fairly doable. The edges being the trickiest part because you don't want to get the end of the boom caught in a tree or anything like that. I think that turn's going to be a little tight. That's fine, perfect. Alright, let's get back down to the other side. So when it comes to spraying operations, really with all the grass done and the cows taken care of, that's pretty much what we got left to do for the summer. Most of the valley is already at stage 2, so it's not much of a big deal for that. We need to top up the wheat fields. The wheat fields are only at stage 1. Barley fields are stage 2. They're going to need another shot. It's the canola fields. The canola fields are the biggest contract that we have in this valley. So to get them all up to stage 3 fertilization is going to take some fairly hefty equipment. I'm going to have to change George's water, I think, because that's not right. Oops. And still I hit the fence. And back it up. Come on. All the way over. All the way over. Come on, you can make it. There you go. Alright, so now I gotta look for unsprayed texture. This is the real pain in the butt of this whole process. And really, I just don't worry about it as much as I should. Do your best. Try to cover as much of the field as I possibly can. And then forgive myself for the rest. We're going to have at least one more pass of fertilization on this farm. So, okay, let's cut that off. So, in the end, we'll have most of the field covered, I would imagine. And let's see here. Yep, there is it. There it is. This section here, going over to here. Try not to hit the tree with that arm. That's all good. Perfect. Yeah, that'll do fine. So I feel like all we need to do really is, that's all good. You can kind of see where the green grass is. So, yeah, that's not bad. Trains coming through. Alright, just come in through here. Maybe do a quick circle loop around these trees. Yep, there you go. Quick loop this way. And that's it. Good. Alright. Alright. So now we need to do the wheat field, the barley fields. Those are a little bit more tricky, because the odds that you're going to get to see your ground texture are nil. So you sort of have to do your best. And drop that down, first gear. And come on up. We're just, hang on a second. Let's just close this gate in case George decides to come in here. I don't want him walking in there for a few days. At least until the chemicals subside. Not very good for him. So now we can head up this way. Alright, so we got our 2 wheat fields up here. So these are tricky. The idea that you're going to get to know visually what you have and haven't done, just forget about that idea. You just have to sort of judge it. Let's see here. Close that off. Not really because I'm afraid of hooking up to the fence, but mostly because, well, I don't want George walking into here by mistake. Alright, let's see here. In we go. And off we go. Let's raise the boom a bit to get the top of the crop. Oops, caught a branch. Turn it off. And let's go up this way and make a circle. There we go. Make one lap around the whole field. Like so. Uh-oh. I get a nagging suspicion. Nope, I'm okay. There we go. So let's just put this thing on cruise control. And turn it over here. There's something really magical about doing this, though. That whole running in a field with the sprayer on thing. Really enjoy that part. I almost feel like we're doing a little bit of crop destruction. Ah, got another branch. Turn that off. Fold that up. Move it forward. Open it up again. And go. There we go. It's a little bit tricky to get your bearing. Alright, so now I gotta sort of guess at how much of this stuff I've done and how much I haven't. So, how are we doing back there? Alright, up we go. Follow my crop damage a little bit. And then turn down this way. Okay. It's not half bad. And turn this way. Follow our path. Then turn up. And where have we been? We've been there. Keep going for a little bit. Turn it back. There we go. And then look for our path again. Turn that way. And I think that's about it. So all I got to do now is follow this all the way back so that I don't try to minimize my crop damage on the way back. That's all right. And keep following that. Let's fold that up. All right. Through here. And alright, all the way up to here, and good. Alright, so there is some crop damage with this trailer, but it's not a bad thing. Just makes it realistic, right? Makes tram lines, basically. Alright, let's make another loop. The one thing that is kind of funky is it seems to make more crop damage when I turn than any other time, so you kind of have to keep your turns as wide as you possibly can And every time you hit something, it makes it worse. So, back up. Forward. There we go. And go again. There we go. Make the turn. There we go. Good. If I can just keep following the same tram lines, which I'm creating by basically destroying barley, I'll be fine. And over here, make our turn. Now I'm looking for my tracks from the entrance. That's good. Where's my entrance to the field? Okay. Where are we now? Ah, there it is. Okay, so I get back in my tracks. Turn that off for a second. And then let's go from the bottom. So let's go this way. And then we'll turn up like so. Turn it back on again. And head up. All the way to the top. Come on. Yep, still got good spray going on. Where's my tracks? There they are. Turn that off for a second. And then I'll just head back to the barn from here. If I shoot down this way. So I'm kind of freehanding this. It by no means is the most efficient way to do it, but on this farm, can't really afford to do it a fancier way. Where's my tracks? There they are. Turn that off. Come this way a little bit. Turn, oops, got hooked up again. Unhook it. I'm still stuck in a tree. There we go. I'm out of the tree. Alright, off we go. Alright. Good. Alright. So now it becomes about a choice between crop damage and getting 100% coverage. And because I don't want to damage any more crop than I already have, I have to call that good enough. I just need to get out of here in as graceful a way as I can. And once I'm on the field edge, I'll be good to go. Ah, there it is. Okay, there's my entrance. Beautiful. Alright, just take a moment here. Just need to turn down the volume on my game a little bit here. Alright, so I'm going to follow the field edge all the way to the exit. No point in trampling stuff. Maybe the grass gets trampled a little bit, but other than that, just follow the headlands back. So the next field that I need to do is the field just over there. So before I go over there, I've got 3 more fields to do over there. I've got that field, and then I've got the 2 fields over near the castle for grass. And then I need to do the 2 wheat fields on the other side of the castle. So close that gate. That field is baked and good to go until harvest. All right. I'm just going to head back to the farm first while I'm close by, and I'm going to reload, and then we'll head out to the main field. Let's see here. Let's go right through the yard. Excuse me, ladies, coming through. Crazy chickens. And put them right between the wheels. Ha 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 ha. Alright. And over this way. And over this way. And pull up alongside. And reload. Okay, that should do it. Just the top up. Now, this next field that I'm going to do, because it's a long field basically, I'm not going to bother doing the circle tour. Just going to go straight into my lengths. And I can show you one more trick that I've been known to use from time to time. Where's the entrance to this field? It should be just down here. This is my biggest field. It's a little bit misleading sometimes. I drive down this driveway every day, and it's hard to tell where I'm at. Whoops, daisy. And back it up just a smidge, and back up we go. First gear, come on. There we go. All right. So for this one, what I'm going to do is this. Go up this way. And just turn it into the field, like so. All right. Point it somewhere near the end of the field. Back it up. And open it up. All right, let's see if this works. That's an idea that I had. All right, so how wide is this? So it is approximately 18 meters wide. All right, so turn that off. And go on the other side. And okay. So start her up, lift her up, take the brake off, and reverse forward gear, and let's go for it. All right, so come on. You can barely see the top of the jets with the height of the barley. Don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. Alright, so 18 meters is what I said. So I come down this way. All the way to the end. Keep on following. Now the reason why this tractor does some crop destruction is because though I've got the row crop tires on the back of it, it's a two-wheel drive tractor, and the front wheels don't register as narrow tires. So it's a bit of a problem, but not really. Okay, and stop it there, fold it up. All right, so I'm here. So if I hit my measuring tape here, and then I back up, and then I go up 18 meters, Right about there. Okay, now here's 18 meters. So technically, well, not really 18 meters. Let's back it up a little bit. A little bit in the bushes, but not too much. Take 2 meters off of that. And yeah, close enough. And open it up. Now I should be 18 meters away from where I was the last time. How do you judge it now as you're rolling down the field? Because obviously that doesn't really work for... You can kind of eyeball it. You can kind of keep an eye on what you may have already sprayed over there. Turn that off now because it's pointless. Just follow that through. Find a point on the horizon to steer for. And let's see here. All the way across the field. This is nice. Beautiful. Feels like we're about 18 meters away. Yeah, that's not bad. That'll do. Now I'm just curious. And forward and get out of the fence. Back it up. Fold it up. Forward gear. Oops, come on, forward. Alright, and let's see how that worked out, just for fun. Not bad. We got good coverage on that. What does it look like in crop destruction? Field state. That's not too bad. These lines are not too bad. Let's see what they look like in terms of fertilization. Yeah, they're a little bit spotty here and there. Looks like I missed this section over here, but that'll do. You know, the reason why these fields look this way is because they're done without GPS and without any kind of assistance. So I'm okay with that. That's just part of my farming style on my own farm. So that being said, I think I'm going to give up on the measuring. Not going to bother to measure this one. Turn that around here. There you go. And open it up. Make sure it doesn't hit the fence on that side. Good. And lift her up and go. And off we go. Let's pick a spot on the horizon to steer for. Second set of trees. There you go. Keep an eye on that. So if there's any overlap on this kind of spraying, it doesn't really matter. It's just, you know, this is my hobby farm. This is my own farm. This is not a job that I'm getting paid for. Of course, as you get better and better at this sort of thing, you get better and better results. But it's worth trying new things, and it's worth trying to do things manually and to do things the hard way, just to figure out if there's another way to do it besides just throwing technology at the problem. On tomorrow's show, I'll be throwing technology at the problem. So I'm going to use the bigger tractor. We've got to do the big fields over at the wheat operation near the sheep farm. Yeah, that looks about right. So we're going to go and do that tomorrow. today I've got these barley fields to do. I got the barley fields at the other side of the castle to do. That's not bad. So all in all, plenty of work. If people complain that there's no work to do during the summertime and seasons, they're not working hard enough. There's plenty of stuff to do in the summertime. Plenty of stuff to do on a farm, no matter what season it is. That's pretty awesome. Get her done. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys here. You don't need to watch me spray every field today, because there's plenty of spraying coming up in the next couple of days. We've got wheat tomorrow, and the day after that, we have to do the canola fields. Well, we're bringing in a specialized crew for the canola fields, I feel. Just too much work for one man. And shut her down right about there. Back it down. And just do one circle to her, I feel, and she'll be good to go. Just to do the edges. And fold it out. I'm not sure I got this whole, whoops, stuck in a bush. There we go. Not sure I got this edge right here, so we'll do one more pass here just for fun. And up it comes. All right, there we go. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.